Welcome back everyone to Crypto and More. So today I wanted to show you something extremely interesting, something that's happening very similar to Bitcoin compared to I believe it was the Nasdaq, the US Composite. Um, so right now this is the current chart of Bitcoin. We're looking at it on daily. Uh, so as you can see, we had this head and shoulders pattern on the left side right here. We had like this downward trend in Bitcoin. We broke from the downward trend, came back up, ended up coming back down again. And you're gonna see why we have these circled. Came back up, and now we're under this falling wedge, this massive falling wedge, and now we're here. We're trying to see where Bitcoin might go, or what it might do next. So I'm gonna give credit to this guy right here, Matthew Highland, and this guy, man, when I saw this, I was like, wow, this is extremely interesting. I thought it was cool. It's the same charts we were looking at. So this is the Nasdaq between 1997 and 1999, and as you could see, we had, the head and shoulders, that downwards trend broke it, and then we had this other little downwards, trend, and then came back up, and then now this falling wedge, that we've been having, and after that the Nasdaq just went super high, up, and right now we're following something similar with Bitcoin, so it kind of leaves you questioning, well, where to next, and this is the chart, that he had posted, and look at this right here, like it's insane. Like after we broke out of that, like we just went parabolic. I mean, this was crazy. Like if you measure, I'm gonna measure it from no, you know what? I'm gonna measure it from all the way to the bottom just to see. Like if you measure that, that was a 279% increase in the Nasdaq. That's insane. Now with Bitcoin, who knows where it might go. It might do a lot better than 279%, but let's just speculate a little bit. Let's say Bitcoin does do a 279%. Like, where is it? I haven't even tried this, to be honest, so I'm even curious myself. I don't even know where it might go. Um, let's say it goes all the way down to the $29,000 level, just because, compared to what it did here, it ended up going lower, than where this is at right now. So let's just say $29,000, just 200 and what was it, 29%? This is about a $96,000 range. Was it 229%? 279. So it's a little higher than that. So 279%. That's gonna be 111,000. That's insane. That's insane. I still think Bitcoin's gonna go higher than that. If you guys saw one of my previous videos, I personally believe Bitcoin is going to reach between 130,000. That's my conservative price level. And then the highest, I believe, is like around 180,000. I don't think it's going to go higher than that, but I would gladly be mistaken. I don't care if I'm wrong in that scenario. I would gladly be wrong if Bitcoin just keeps going a lot higher than 180,000. But my price prediction is between 130 and $180,000. But no one really knows. Hindsight's 2020, and you know, we just we're no one could predict the future, so we don't know. But I thought this was pretty interesting, Matthew. I'm glad you showed me this because this is actually really cool. Like it's the similarities in this, like we went up. Same with Bitcoin, we went up. I had this right here, the head and shoulders, and the rest is history, at least with the Nasdaq. Now, because it is following a lot of similarities, something else that we saw is a massive bearish trend downwards. This is what was like the dot-com bubble. And after we reached the top, we ended up dropping 78% from that, which was insane. Which, in all honesty, the way things are looking in the economy right now, I would not doubt one bit that the same thing is going to happen to Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market, because we've been printing so much money, and everything's just been going insane. It's just been going up and up and up, and I do feel like we're gonna have another major bear market, kind of like what we saw here during the dot-com bubble. Um, this was actually 945 days, so we reached the bottom. So, you know, around 3 years, I believe. I can't do the math, but I'm just rounding it down to 300 days. If it's 350 days, that's 700, 1,000, a little under 3 years. So that's pretty crazy. A little under 3 years for us to reach the bottom, and then it still was like, I don't know how long until we actually at least met the top, which was 5,600 days. Wow. That's a long time. I don't even know how many years that is. Is that more than 10 years? 365 times 10, 3,000. Yeah, that's more than 10 years before we actually even met the top back here. Wow. That's insane. I didn't even know that was that long. I knew it was long. I just didn't know it was that long. That's insane. But I'm sure people that bought down here and waited, and just kept buying, you know, dollar cost averaging, just made a decent amount of money in the stock market. But I just wanted to show you guys this. I thought it was really cool. Matthew, again, like, it's credit to him. I just saw this and I thought I'd just share it with you guys and on YouTube if you guys haven't seen it. But if you guys want to follow him, yeah, there's his Twitter right here. But that's gonna be it for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.